And so here's the next film in the series, and this is all about control and letting go. One of the really funny things I found in life is how we never know what's going to happen to us before they happen. And part of life is literally being prepared to expect the unexpected. And just minutes ago I was making a film about the water experience, part of the retreat, and as I was walking back down this very beautiful, very smooth rocky slope within the stream, the water's flowing over it, I end up falling and banging my head on the rock. And there's just a lovely illustration about how you can plan everything to the nth degree and then the unexpected will happen, and that is it. And the thing about life is it's not the unexpected that happens, it's how you respond to it that's the important thing. So it's been a lovely object lesson for me. And there's something I learnt when I did my health counsellor's training some time ago. And what was said there is that there is no such thing as an accident. So when anything happens to you, unexpected, accidental, that's something for you to take in your stride, something for you to experience, respond to, and keep your sense of humour about you. So, yeah, so I fell over, I banged my head, and I responded to that by immersing my head in water to cool down the sudden shock to the system. And I took myself a little bit of time just to relax and take it easy, and now I'm feeling much, much better. So control is such a big issue. Anyone who ever offers any kind of a training or an event is someone who has got an awareness of control. And one of the things that people who learn to host events quickly have to grasp is there's only so much you can take control of, and then there's the unexpected to deal with. And this brings us to the heart of the message for you in the Nature's Medicine Retreat. One of your best preparations is to let go of any personal need to control and to embrace the possibility of moving outside of your comfort zones, because it's outside your comfort zone that you get the opportunity for new growth, for evolution, for development of yourself. This is very, very helpful indeed. So one of the big jokes, which is as the old as the hills, which is, if you want to make God laugh, just tell him your plans. And another beautiful illustration of this is that on today's filming, I had a plan to travel to a completely different part of the country to make these films, and in conversation with Dan before getting together to go off and make the films, he'd done some tarot, and as a result of the spreads that he pulled out, he gave me some information, and we decided to go for a totally different location, and that's why we're here. So letting go of control and letting go, letting go, letting go are such helpful things for you. Be aware on a Nature's Medicine Retreat that what's likely to happen is that your rational mind is going to come up with lots of questions and queries and comments and judgments about what's going on. And I do a typical spoof rational mind thing, which is someone has taken their plant medicine and they're doing their practices with the shaman and their rational mind is rattling away. Well, I wonder how long it is since I had that medicine. I wonder when the effects are going to kick on. What's it going to feel like? Am I going to get scared? Is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? We all know what it's like when the rational mind takes over in this way. And what we are recommended to do is as follows. Whenever your rational mind starts going off on one with all these judgments and ideas and opinions, the very first thing you can do is you can observe it. Notice the thoughts that are passing through you. Realize these are not your thoughts, they're just thoughts passing through you. You don't need to take ownership of them. By realizing them, that these thoughts are not yours, makes it much, much easier to let them go. So just watching the thoughts and letting them go is helpful. The next thing you can do is you can tune into what I call corporeal awareness, which means becoming aware of your body. And the simplest way you can start off is to put your awareness into your fingers and your hands. And as soon as I put my awareness into my hands, what I can feel is a tingling sensation in my hands. And this is literally me feeling my energy body. I then shift my awareness to the tingling sensation I can feel in my feet. As soon as my awareness is in these parts of my body, I can feel that sense of vibration, energy tingling, which is life. Then what I do is I allow that awareness to continue to flow from my feet up my legs all the way up to my heart, and I allow that feeling to flow all the way through my arms, through my chest, through my head, and into my heart. And that reminds me to say, it's so useful to remember that your heart is the centre of your being. So much of the time it's easy to get this idea that what I am as a person is I am just this person sitting behind these two eyes with these two ears, and it's all happening in the head. And actually it isn't. It's happening throughout my entire being, and I have these three centres. I have my head, which is the seat of my rational mind consciousness. I have the heart, which is the seat of the love, which is what connects me to the universe and all that is. Then I have my vagus nerve plexus, which connects me to the feelings of my gut and my gut feelings. So we have our thoughts, we have our gut feelings, and we have the sensations of our heart. These are the three places from which we operate.